Hello and welcome to the Collapse Experiment. Again, I am ripping on Amazon today because I want to actually show people what is happening on this platform. We like to think of search engines as places where we can type in what we're looking for and we'll get exactly what we're looking for. Amazon is far from that, and I'm going to show you here in a second. Now, as you can see here, I am on Amazon. One of my books is showing up here, but that is only because I previously looked it up and they want me to buy it. Here is my search. Press enter. And what do we have? Well, we have King Ranger, written by A.C. Cobble. Doesn't look anything matching like what I put in for the search, right? Weird. Let's scroll down, shall we? Well, here's one book of mine. It's not even my most recent one. But, hey, all right. Okay, there's a win. Matthew Harvey. Doesn't even have an image available. Day of Reckoning, book 3. $14 for a Kindle. Yeah, okay, that's... This one, Kindle Unlimited, sucker. Paperback, $15.95. Matthew Harvey. Matthew Harvey. Let's see here. Oh, here's a Gilman. There's a Gilman. Hi, Jane Gilman. Not Matthew Gilman. There's a David Gilman. Nice to meet you, David Gilman. Not the right Gilman. Harvey again. Matteo Strukel. Medici Legacy 3. Yeah. Again, not what we're looking for. David Gilman again. Here's a stupid fucking pop-up. Thank you so much for that. Oh, let's scroll back to where we were still not finding my stuff, shall we? Yeah, here we go. So again, how many books have we seen so far in this simple search? 3 words, nothing matching, except for possibly last name every once in a while. The Beast, okay? Obviously an advertisement. Doesn't even have an author. Ginny Dye. Good for you, Ginny Dye. You're popping up in my search. Caravan, Dorothy Gilman. Dorothy Gilman's actually a very famous Gilman, so I'm actually kind of honored to be paired up with her. Richard Gilman. Again, we're looking for Matthew Gilman. Matthew Gilman's books. And this is just the first page. And I'm going to keep scrolling down here because we are not going to see any other books of mine. We're at the bottom of the first page. I have 24 books on here, paperback and digital, and nothing is coming up except for this one. And if I click on this, and here's another interesting thing. So I'm going to click here where it should be linking to a bunch of other stuff related to specifically that author, me. But instead we get is multiculturalism bad for women? Question mark. That's not mine. Some of the best from Tor.com. Never been published in Tor. Not mine. H.P. Lovecraft. Pretty cool. Gothic classics. But still, I'm not in there. Halloween collection. Cool. Still not in there. Here's that same book that I was seeing before. Just the one. Greatest Gothic classics. Nope, not in there. World of Macro. How is this stuff popping up when I click on my name? Oh, here's one. Here's another one of mine. Wow, okay. There's one of my books. Here is another. So we have 3 books in total from me that pop up when you click on just my name, trying to find other books by said author. Interesting. Isn't that fascinating? So I found a video the other day of a woman who was looking to make extra money helping her income situation using Amazon, specifically Amazon Publishing. Single mom, she's just looking to have something she can do in her spare time that'll help with the bills. And she was giving several examples of books that she put on Amazon. And in the first month of a book being on the platform, she made 40 pence. That's basically the British equivalent of a penny. 40 cents is what she pulled in. Now, there was a few things that there's a lot of mistakes that I could critique her for, but overall I want this video to be more of an explanation as to what the is going on with Amazon. So, for one, Amazon is not the platform that it was when it first started self-publishing, especially with Kindle. Their policies that they had back then to bring in authors were very, very appealing. So appealing to the fact where they got sick and tired of paying authors the royalties that were deserved to them. Keep in mind, this is a platform that takes in 60% of Kindle sales. 60. So yes, authors can get 40%. They're taking 60%. Apparently that's not good enough. So they started changing policies. I've talked about this in several other videos, so I am not going to go into the details here. Now, the other thing that I noticed about her video is that she was trying to do what they call low content books. Basically, you design a fancy cover, maybe it's like a journal or a daily calendar, a schedule book, some type of checklist for anything under the sun. This became a thing a couple years ago where people were putting them on there because no one else had. So of course, when people are searching for something like that, they are one of the few options available. Ding, ding, ding. Their item gets bought. Other people started to notice this, and you found videos on here, YouTube, where people are saying you can make big bucks doing low content books. You don't even have to write a book. You just design it. Isn't that awesome? So of course what happens is the market gets flooded, and just like every other genre, except for, I don't know, Bigfoot porn and dinosaur erotica, there is a huge surplus of low content books now. For yours to stick out, good freaking luck. The other thing that Amazon changed or encouraged is not only do they take 60% of your sales, keep that in mind. Not only do they take that, they encourage you to spend your money for them to advertise your book for you. It's not even advertising, it's just that your book will show up when people search for it. As I already showed you, right? I can't even look up my own books on Amazon and hope that my books will show up. WTF, right? How is that a thing? I couldn't explain it to you. I don't know this David Gilman or Jane Gilman or any other Gilmans that pop up for my search results. But perhaps they are paying for advertising. I don't know. Or maybe they're just, Amazon has this really nice policy of like, if your stuff sells well, we'll advertise it more. So it's like this rotating loop, right? So, but they also do that for items that haven't even sold yet. That's another kicker. So you can just be a well-known author, your item pops up for sale first day, it's going to be everywhere. You don't have the sales yet, you just have the name recognition, and they're going to promote the shit out of it because it's a done deal. You're going to make Amazon a lot of money. So, Amazon is not the place that it used to be. And I think that is what people need to realize. I don't know what the alternative is. I've seen videos where people are talking about new digital publishing platforms and how this one's going to replace Amazon and that one's going to replace Amazon. You should check this one out and that one out. You never really hear anybody talk about like self-publishing on BarnesandNoble.com. Trying to think of some of the other ones because there really isn't any alternative, which sucks, and that is why Amazon is able to treat people the way that they are now, because they know that there's nowhere else to go where there's the possibility of making a living doing this. They want you to publish on there so that they have the largest selection of content and they're the place to go. But then at the same time, they're basically a monopoly. So yeah, that's I guess that's where I'm going with this. Now I feel bad for the woman I was referring to earlier. Clearly this is somebody who's trying to better her situation. She's going by the words of other people who apparently have had success in doing this sort of thing. Me, I've had some medium success, but again, it was early on. My suggestion, and this is hypothetical, but you really have to find something that people want that nobody else is offering right now and be one of the first people to offer it on the platform. That is this whole low content book thing. That was some idea that some crackpot had a couple years ago and said, what if I just publish books with no words? Yeah, and he ended up making a shit ton of money. A bunch of people on YouTube started making videos. They're making money on the videos. Next thing you know, the market's flooded. That guy already got paid, right? That guy already made his money. He's sitting back. He doesn't have to worry about publishing on Amazon anymore. Meanwhile, other people came in. They profited from that. Who knows how much money they made from YouTube. YouTube's a freaking shit show right now. So, yeah. And then there's this girl. Late to the game. Hoping to just make a little bit of extra money. It sucks. It happens. It happens quite a bit. So, my rule of thumb is that I just write what I like, what I would want to read, and then I publish it on there. That doesn't exactly work out well for me. When I was looking at being published by Prepper Press, they were having the same issues where, you know, they're signing authors, they're getting these books published on Amazon, and they're promoting the shit out of stuff, but the market was saturated. There were just too many people writing too many books about the same thing, and the market didn't expand any further than the people who were already buying it. And then 2020 happened, and people were, well, doomsday's here. Why would I write about it when I can live it? So yeah, there's that suggestion. Find something nobody else is doing and do it first. Now, there's plenty of people that have done this in history, where either a movie or a story, a book is written, and it's just not the right time. And doesn't take off. Somebody else writes a very, very similar book, and boom, it's huge. I'd like to, sorry Harry Potter fans, but there was a book by Neil Gaiman, a comic book called The Books of Magic, and it had a very, very, very similar character to Harry Potter, who, of course, the story ends up being very different, but there was a lot of similarities, if you will. Books of Magic, not so much of a success. Harry Potter, on the other hand, made her the wealthiest writer in the world. So, timing. I think Books of Magic came out like late 80s, early 90s. Harry Potter was early 2000s, late 90s. For some reason, Harry Potter. Granted, one was in the format of a kid's book and the other was a comic book that was definitely geared towards adults. But anyways, nothing is really guaranteed. And if you're watching a YouTube video where somebody is explaining how you can make money doing certain things on YouTube, it's too late. That market has already peaked. Now it's just being milked dry. There's nothing there. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. The other downside to what I was showing you earlier. So I'm filling out job applications, sending in resumes. People are wanting writing samples. They want to know what I've done in the past. And I'm worried, scared, somewhat terrified of putting down, yeah, I've been self-publishing since 2014. I have 24 books on Amazon. And then when they go to search for me on Amazon, you already saw what they're going to find, right? Even if they click on my name on a book that does appear, they're not getting 24 books. Fucking weird, right? So yeah, the other thing, people will encourage you to sign up for the KDP Select program. And this is going to be my last tip. My advice, don't fucking do it. Because the majority of people who are still reading Kindle are Amazon subscribers. They are the ones, they're Amazon Prime, they do the TV, they get their free books per month that they get to download. What you get paid for those books by Prime members is a fraction of what the royalties should be. That was one of the big changes that Amazon did. They got tired of paying the full royalties for what your book you're charging for on there. Now, they don't have a stipulation as to how much you can charge for your book, right? So if you want to put $120 for your 90-page novella, you can do that, right? Because in their minds, if you can get that, that's cool. But are you going to get your 40% in royalties when somebody downloads it? Amazon Prime, I want to read that. It's part of my Prime. No, you're not getting that. I don't even get my $2 in royalties that I should be getting when somebody downloads my books. I've got a book right now that has over 100 4- to 5-star reviews. Put it out just over a year ago. I maybe made $150 in sales in the last year from that book. I know there's a shit ton of people that downloaded it. I know there's a lot of people that read it. And last time I checked, I'm getting about 16 cents in royalties for a 400-page book. So I'm sorry, but if you are out there thinking I can increase my income by publishing on Amazon, and you keep seeing these videos popping up, just be warned. For one, these people are full of shit. These people also already have money. Or at least they like to appear that they already have money. They like to appear that they're successful as well. So they're giving you advice on how you can become rich and famous like they are. Bullshit. And what's one of the first things that they're going to say? If you want to be seen on Amazon, you're going to have to pay for advertising. Bitch, if I'm publishing on Amazon, I probably don't have money. So yeah, that is the truth about publishing on Amazon now. If it was 2014, 2015 all over again, I'd be telling a different tune. I probably have videos from back then on YouTube talking about making money on Amazon. It was a different beast. It was amazing. It was a good thing. And then Jeff Bezos just shit all over it. Keep on typing.